check, 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 check. He's coming, BB. He's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 2 minutes. This is your final 2-minute countdown. Technical difficulties, 2 minutes. Check, check, check. Oh, this is it. This is the one. We're coming at you live. Here we go, folks. Let's get into this party. Here it is. Oh, here we go. Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Dave Neal, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. Hello, everybody. How we doing out there? Thanks for your patience. Thanks for waiting. Oh, 131. We have a full crowd here at Dave Neal Land. The club is full. We're chapping our lips. Well, let's get into it. Hello, everybody. This is the Fantasy Suite preview. You know, if it wasn't... I didn't know this, but, it says Women Tell All in Fantasy Suites. It doesn't say which day is which. So I didn't know if they were going to mash them all up or if tonight's just Women's Tell All. Women's Tell All. These ladies, they're always telling. We know what we're going to get. We're going to get a Shanae showdown. Shanae plus, hello Angel Victoria, Rain, Layla, Stacia, one of our first commenters of the afternoon, was here early. Hello everybody. Good to see you guys. Very busy day here in Bachelor Nation land. And how about the Dave Neal show? While we wait for this chat room to populate, let's look at the stats of the Dave Neal show. Now, as we know, this is the non-Bachelor channel. But how about this? Today we made 2 videos. Let's look at the analytics. 2 videos today. Look at this on the right. Yesterday we went from averaging 30, 40 views an hour to almost 1,000. We've yet to get 1,000 views in 1 hour on the Dave Neal show, but this is a big deal. Tons of you guys have tuned into the Love is Blind. I literally said on my cold, dead body would I make Love is Blind videos. And here we are. Your boy did it. Love is Blind. That's right. I watched it. I caved. Everyone was talking about it. I said, all right, I'll check it out. And it didn't disappoint. It's a fun show. But I'm not really one to compare shows. But let's go ahead. Now, I mean, look, The Bachelor is like... what's a long-standing... Bachelor is like the Seinfeld of longevity when it comes... No, you know what? The Bachelor is like The Simpsons. The Simpsons has been around literally from the beginning of time. It's the longest running animated show, right? It is the gold standard, and so is the Bachelor franchise. It's the gold standard. Love is Blind is on season 2. Love is Blind is like some show we all like right now. Will it maintain its curiosity? We'll have to see. We will have to see. Good to see everybody in the chat. Oh yeah, lots of people tuning in. Always a pleasure. Connie, Pauline, good to see you. Zara said, Clayton said it's women's tell-all. Erica Powley says, last week in Georgia. Well, what's up with this music I'm playing? This is hot garbage. It sounds like a video game. It's called Driving Through Malibu. It doesn't feel like Malibu at all. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to play some voicemails. We'll get ready. I'll put the countdown clock over here. But we did have one... oh, by the way, look what we have here. This is Clem de la Creme. Clem de la Creme. This is the Instagram account that is apparently dating Greg Grippo. She's a French model. And, of course, she says, take me home. And then, of course, who likes it? One, Greg Grippo. So she's back in New York.
Oh my
and good for them.
God.
All right, moving along. I wanted to share with you guys, let me get out of this, a very nice Instagram story that I received today. Let's see if I can find that. Give me a hot second here. I still don't know how to use Instagram. It's just not intuitive to me. So let's see. Here's the dog yesterday. That's him drying off with his long toenails. Oh, that's me. 20 hours ago.
You're going to scare someone. You look like Jason if you went to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Right? I thought that was funny.
Give a quick
So here's a nice shout out I got. So let's go. This is Griselda. What a beautiful name. So here's Griselda. Let's go to Griselda. She's selling shells by the seashore. Griselda is selling sunshine jewelry, and she's donating the proceeds. Here she is, to a specific church in Ukraine. So she's not only helping a cause, but she's helping a very specific cause. She sent an update 6 hours ago. She sold 35 pairs of her sunflower earrings, $700 that you all helped me bring together that will be donated to Ukrainian refugees. It's a big deal. So all of these she has sold, and she sent, let's see if I can find...
Monday. I hope everyone's having a good start to your week. I just wanted to get on here and let you know that I will be dropping off all packages or all orders that came in this weekend. They're going to the post office today, so they'll be on their way to you. And I want to give a quick shout out to Dave Neal. If you watch any Bachelor stuff or you're a part of the Bachelor Nation, you probably have heard the name Dave Neal. I watch his videos, all his videos. Like when I'm working on my areas, I usually have one of his videos playing in the background, and he talks about other stuff more than
Hey, Amy.
Bachelor stuff. And that's one of my favorite things about him is he'll talk about current events, and he'll talk about stuff that not a lot of people are talking about. So I reached out to him and I asked him if he could kindly share one of my posts, and he did. And today he talked about what we're doing here in one of his videos. So I'm going to link that video here. Give him a follow, support him. Like I said, he talks about other stuff more than just Bachelor things. So I really enjoy his content, and he has a ton of videos. I don't know how he does all the content that he does, but he gets it done somehow. And welcome to any of the new people. I got cut off, but for anybody that's new around here, welcome. I probably should have started out with this, but my name is Griselda. I live in the Seattle area, and I'm the one that's making all the earrings that you're going to start getting hopefully soon. They're going to be mailed out today, but thank you for being here. I can't even begin to describe how happy, how proud I am. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get emotional.
Oh, she gets
it's been
emotional.
really cool.
I love when people get emotional. Let your Griselda cry for us. Come on. So, of course, you can, I didn't pin her link, but you can go to her Instagram and order. And she told me that she raised several $100s from our community. So kudos to you guys. This is a shout out to you guys for helping. It might not seem like a lot, guys, but so many pockets of fundraising efforts have gone to help the good people of Ukraine. and refugees and all of the different organizations, that it's just something that it's really, it's really nice to see people come together in what is an otherwise very difficult time. Now, I did this interview last week here, which was just posted seconds ago, 1 minute ago. My interview with comedian and solopreneur extraordinaire, Neal, went great. Learn how he grew over 45,000 YouTube subscribers in a year by producing a form of high quality content that requires little to no editing and 0 employees. And, does Tasha count as an employee? Tasha's on-air talent, and Boone is on-air talent. Sometimes Boone is just on-smell talent when he's farting, which has been a lot lately. But he stopped farting. He overcame whatever digestive sort of snafu that he had. But anyway, folks, so that's on my Instagram. You can go there if you want to listen to that podcast I did. It's always funny to talk to other podcasters because I don't really give you guys I give you a lot. We have a lot of conversation, but we don't have like conversation from A to Z, right? We don't go through all the basics. So whenever, actually, you know what I just noticed? It's so funny. He posted this. He kind of ripped me off here. This is a nice homage. He literally does it all himself. Question. If you know my thumbnails, you know that's a nice homage to what we got going on over here. So that was fun. You can go to his Instagram to go find that. Okie dokie. Let's see if we have any voicemails. This is the part of the, let's see, Google Voice. Pull it up right here. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of voicemails tonight. I'm sure we will get we have a good amount. So let's just play a couple voicemails, hear what you have to say, and then we will get to it.
Hey, Dave. This is Dan from Portland, Oregon. From the looks of it, all things are pointing to Clayton not ending up with anyone. At least I don't think we'll see that within the conclusion of the season. Happy to be wrong, though. Clayton's been put through it, everything from Shrimpgate to these upcoming fantasy suites. Far from a smooth ride. Best of luck to him, though. Hang in there, Clayton. Thank you, Dave, for all you do. Entertaining coverage as always.
Well, thank you so much, Dan in Portland. I appreciate the shout out and I appreciate the phone call. So, yeah, we don't think he ends up with anybody, but boy, what does reality Steve know that we don't? He says, tomorrow the narrative changes. That sounds like some real kooky, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the narrative changes. So we'll have to see what that means by reality Steve there. And let's go back here, trying not to give out any voicemails. And let's play our next voicemail here. Oh, this is from Saturday. It's from, is this Shanae?
Hey, Dave. This is Shanae from Illinois. Just kidding. That's definitely not my name. Just want to stay anonymous. But I was calling because I just watched your most recent video, and Josh from Boston called in talking about Clayton's timidity and inexperience maybe being due to the fact that he's from middle of nowhere, Missouri. And that just kind of made me giggle because I actually went to the same high school as Clayton in Mason, Missouri, and it is most definitely not the middle of nowhere. It's like 40 minutes from St. Louis City, and it's a part of St. Louis County, so it's just funny that they're portraying it as like such a rural area and that Clayton's a country boy. So yeah, I just thought that's funny. I'm curious to see how production shows the hometowns when they go and visit Clayton's family and if they try to portray it like such a rural area again. So we'll see. Bye.
Shanae from Illinois, or not Shanae. A little hard to hear you there, but you thought it was funny that Josh, if you watch my Saturday video, Josh from Boston called in and mentioned that Clayton's from, the middle of nowhere. Well, if you're from the coast, this is why they call us the coastal elite, because to us, the middle of nowhere is anywhere 3 hours in from the, if you're not on a Pacific Ocean or Atlantic Ocean and you live somewhere inland, we call that nowhere. And now look, I have family in St. Louis. I know it's a metropolitan hub, yada, yada, yada. But, was he ready for city slicking Miami fast-paced lady? I'm not saying that ladies are fast-paced in Miami, but these ladies, they're like, they're ready to, well, not necessarily where they're from, but they might be on a class that is greater than what he is used to pulling in. We'll have to see.
Hi, Dave. This is Sam from Florida. I'm just calling to let you know my opinion on how the fantasy suites will go. I think either Rachel or Gabby will go first, and I think Susie goes last. And I think she says she can't be engaged to someone who just slept with someone else just days before they were to get engaged. And then he comes clean. She self-eliminates. And I think that makes him come clean to the other two at the rose ceremony. Next. All right. Thank you so much. Love your videos. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. And I've just pinned, for those asking, I'm still learning how to do this do this content here, but I just pinned the now this is going to be a little bit of a picture-in-picture, the link to Griselda to Griselda's Goods. Oh, what a great name, Griselda's Goods. So that's where you can go if you want to get her sunflowers. So I'm sure we'll get her over. Let's get her over the $1,000 mark. Why don't we? Anything we can do. Plus, they're just pretty. It's nice handmade jewelry. So you can wear it for yourself, give it as a gift, and you'll know that you're helping a creator and also a church in Ukraine. Okay, well, you guys, I'm going to try to catch up on. In the timeline of how this is all going to go down in the next 2 days, that's just like, we're going to have to see how it all plays out. You know what I mean? We've waited long enough. We speculated. I think to most people, it looks like Gabby is kind of like third wheel in this situation and is more Rachel versus Susie. But that could be, it could be anybody's game at this point. Leah says, for real, how do you have time to make all these videos? Well, somebody today donated. Let's see who it was. Someone sent me $5 for coffee today, which is so kind. Trying to find out who sent that to me. When people do that, Kelly. Kelly sent me $5 for Starbucks today on Venmo. That's so kind, Kelly. Thank you so much. This is actually a Starbucks cup with homemade coffee left over from this morning. But it's going to be very busy. Tasha and I will be heading to Vegas later this week. I've got a corporate stand-up show, which means a private show for a company later this week in Vegas, and I will be making some content from Vegas. So you might catch me in the fountains of the Bellagio, but I will be out there trying my best to do what I consider the Lord's work.
Hey, Dave. It's Elizabeth calling from Southeast Pennsylvania. I'm going to be checking in through the live stream during my shift at Aldi tonight. To be stocking some shelves, boxing some shelves, and I'm very excited for the 2-night special. So we'll see how everything plays out. Have a great live stream, and I won't be much in the chat, but I'll have you in my AirPods. All right, have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
I appreciate you. I know a lot of people are, doing the dishes, breast pumping, milking the goats, whatever you guys are out there doing. Probably less people fornicating, although statistically there might be somebody who tried to put on good mood music and then now it auto played me afterwards and they're trying to make whoopee and I'm in the background being like, we're dead, yeah. Hey, yeah, maybe I'm what the guys need to help last longer. All right. So BB says, do you and Tasha go on Dear Shandy yet? No, we haven't. I don't know if I've got a date on the books. I need to check my calendar for that, but that'll be happening soon. Flutter politely says, remember how upset viewers were with Maddie that it was a deal breaker for her Peter slept with 2 others. Look. It looks like Kimberly Kimberly Klug just sent us a super chat. Let me wait for that to pop up because I just got the alert, but I didn't see the sound yet, or hear the sound yet. Maddie, the deal is, it's like, look, if you wait to tell Clayton what your parameters are for your relationship, that stinks. That's a burn, that's a burn. So we'll have to see if that's what happens with regards to Clayton. If Susie never mentions, hey, if you pump your palmer with another lady, then I'm out. If she never mentioned that beforehand, that kind of stinks. It shouldn't be an unwritten rule that he's going to be celibate for all of them, So those are conversations that they need to have. Let's go to Calvin in California.
Yes, I'm calling from California. And Clayton only kept Gabby because he felt sorry for her when he did the hometown. He's going to let her go.
Oh, we lost you.
Oh. He should have kept Serene. He shouldn't have felt sorry for Gabby because that's why he did it. What was Gabby wearing at the rose ceremony? That dress was not sexy at all.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I have access to the dress you're speaking of here. let's see if I can pull up their rose ceremony dresses. You know me, fashionable Dave. So you're talking about the air date. So here's the website that has all of the wardrobes. But let's see. The last air date was the rose ceremony. No, they didn't have one from last week. Is this what you're talking about? Let's do this. This was the... Let me see if I can pull this up here and just slide it into the frame. Oh, nice. Look at this. I'm getting so much better at this. So you didn't like Gabby's dress? Is that what you're saying? Did you say you didn't like Gabby's dress? Let me go back to... let's go back to the end of that voicemail because I actually like Gabby's dress here.
Rose ceremony. That dress was not sexy at all.
Oh yeah, come on. Got the cleavage, nice skinny strap, low cut. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know much. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm T-shirt Dave. Okie dokie. We are churning it out. Let's go to Sherry. And I think after this, we have voicemails wide open if anyone wants to call in.
Hey, Dave. This is Sherry down here in Delaware, transplanted Rhode Islander. Yes, Delaware is extremely business friendly, and it is the home of a lot of what they call shell companies, etc. Not necessarily Shell Oil, though. I don't know where that one lives. Anyway, thanks for playing my call. Just wanted you to know that you look really good with your ball cap on backwards, and I am looking forward to Bachelor in Paradise somewhere along the way. In a way, I kind of want Shanae there, mostly because I'd like to see a few guys kick her butt. I won't say kick her ass because that would be way too convenient. But yeah, I'd like to see her kind of get the crap beat out of her.
Metaphorically.
She's a mean girl. What do we know, right? The more you know, the less you know. Anyway, take care, sweetie. Love you.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, right? All right, so yeah, it looks like reading your comments right now, just about everybody is saying, "Hey, Gabby's dress was hot." So it wasn't just me. I mean, because here's what we know, right? They're equipped with their personalities, and every week we have one less lady. They go from 20 to 18. When you're down to your final 5 ladies, all I know is this. You bring every option to the table. You got that dress you've been saving, the closer, right? You know, it's you guys know me. I talk about first date, your little black jacket that you do. No, those days are over. We're talking your best Icelandic dress. And if anyone's on the fence, unlike Colton, who jumped over the fence and out of the closet, but for everyone who's on the fence here, give Clayton something to think about, and Gabby's doing just that. Whereas, Rachel's got some sort of Tarzan look going on, which is fine. And then we've got this sort of lazy turtleneck that kind of fell down from Susie here. Oh, another super chat from Dana Creasy, a $10 super chat. You guys are all too kind. Thank you so much, Dana and Kimberly, for the $20 super chat. You guys are very kind. Thank you so much. We got a lot of people in the chat right now at 282. So make sure to hit the like button. And Sherry's trying to get physical violence with Shanae. I don't know if you know me. If you know me, you might know that I'm going to do my best to maintain objectivity, even if Shanae decides not to apologize. I'm going to do my best to hear what she has to say. Essentially, I think what we're going to hear tonight is Shanae saying, I already explained everything to you guys. She doesn't feel listened to. She feels attacked. She feels like the victim, which might be the most villain thing in the world, is to feel like the victim. You feel like everyone's out to get you. Whether that's the case or not, we don't know. Could it be that in the initial fight between Elizabeth and Shanae, that Elizabeth was in some ways coming off holier than thou, and Shanae felt triggered? Maybe. Does that make Shanae right? No, not whatsoever. But I just don't buy that people are pure evil or pure good. We all operate somewhere in the middle. We all have bad days. The question with Shanae is, though, is it an ego thing where she's holding on to whatever bad day she's having and isn't able to let it go, isn't able to apologize, isn't able to, because in most cases, the villains, like the Victoria Larsons, they mean well. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize they came off so bad. And we might go, really? You called everyone a bunch of bitches and sluts. You didn't think that was going to come off bad? Well, no, when I do it with my friends, that we all laugh and show our bra straps off, So it might be a case where you don't realize how delusional you can be until presented with situations where you were watching yourself on TV. All right, let's go to our next voicemail. We got 2 in the lineup.
Hey, Dave, it's Sarai. I'm calling from the BART. I'm on my way to see Mark. So if the reception is bad, it's because I'm riding on the train.
Oh my
But he's going to meet me at BART, and then go to Safeway and get some stuff, like cook him dinner. But I'm so excited to see him. I cannot wait. And wish I could be with you guys tonight and tomorrow, but oh my God, I'm gonna have my own little home on wheels for until Wednesday. So enjoy tonight, guys, and I'll check in later. All right, bye.
Bye. Melissa said I can't get the Colton Clayton thing right. I think I meant to say Colton when I was talking about jumping over the fence. So did I misplace another Colton Clayton reference? I thought I had it all going on, right? Robin says not Tarzan in a lazy turtleneck. Yeah, you ever have one of those turtlenecks that you're like you wear it too many times and it's just all of a sudden doesn't really hold, the fibers no longer work? That's what it felt like there. Now, I mean, it's a great outfit here. Clayton, his tie is a little off, much like his disposition. And Clayton knows here. He knows he is in trouble. This is the face. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm going to do, you know what we should do? We should do, hold on. Let's do this. We're going to set up a talking head scenario here. If you're new to the channel, we have quite the technology we like to use here. There it goes. So we're going to set this up here, and we're just going to slide right into place here. Let's see if we can get this to the right. How's that? Is that pretty good? Oh, that's not too bad. And hi, my name's Clayton Eckhart, and I just told 3 women I love them. The only way to make this situation any better is to pump Palmers with all of them. That'll clearly make it right. I'm Clayton Eckhart, not Colton Underwood. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's pretty good there. All right, go back to my spot here. Oh, we love Clayton. Listen, he's gonna get a, he's gone through the ringer. Clayton's gone through the ringer. I don't recall us, even with Pilot Pete, I don't recall us living in a time where we were this hostile to somebody who's trying their best. He's literally trying his best. Worst case scenario, he's just not the best communicator. But it's almost like, don't you want somebody who's not so media savvy? Don't you want somebody who, makes mistakes and, overcomes them and apologizes? I don't know, folks. Trying to get your comments. Sarah says, Shanae doesn't have any self-awareness. Well, that is not a lie there, Sarah. That is not a lie. Yep, she certainly doesn't. But, I mean, obviously everybody's redeemable. And I know I'm not going to win people over, but I say the same thing. I said the same thing about Shake when I was talking about the... when I was talking about the... let's go. Shake, Love is Blind, Dave Neal. When I was talking about the, Love is Blind Season 2, Shake makes a couple points. The guy makes a couple points. Now, and again, this isn't Love is Blind territory, but if you don't know, I'm not going to give any spoilers out, but he says a lot of mean things to someone he supposedly loves, or mean things about her, and that's not right. That's not right that he can that he would talk that way. But he says a few things that make sense. He says humans are animals, and what he learned from the experiment of Love is Blind is that attraction matters to him. And it was really funny because a lot of people called out Nick Lachey and Vanessa, because Vanessa's like, attraction's not supposed to matter. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, you chose a strong blonde boy band member. You're telling me attraction doesn't matter? It's like, the point being is that Love is Blind is an experiment. Does it have a better success rate than Bachelor? I don't know. Because Bachelor, it's one person versus them all, whereas Love is Blind, you've got several dozen people all intermingling in this weird little Rubik's Cube of love, trying to get their solid colors in. And I don't know, I feel like Bachelor in Paradise always produces several relationships a year, and Love is Blind produces several relationships a season. So it makes you wonder, like, maybe they're kind of, maybe regardless of the format, Love is Blind, Bachelor, that these reality shows are going to produce like a 10% success rate, you know? I don't know. All right, let's see what we got for comments here. If we got any, we got a couple of new voicemails. Let's get to them here.
Hey Dave, it's Bree calling from St. Petersburg, Florida. Okay, so I have a thought about Susie. I think that maybe she knew she wasn't very into Clayton, and that's maybe why she was like, okay, now I'll ask him about if he slept with these other girls, and she kind of was like using that as her out. I know that none of this was played yet, but that's my theory on Susie not kind of communicating that beforehand. Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah, I mean, that's a good theory. A lot of people are saying, it might be a Bachelorette edit. They say, all right, if you walk out on Clayton, we'll give you Bachelorette. We'll have to see. We will have to see. On verra, as the French will say. One will see, as the French say. On verra. Que sera. What will be, will be. Oh, Melissa Snodgrass has a super chat. Thank you, Melissa Snodgrass, for the super chat. How kind of you. All right, we got a couple more voicemails. We're going to have a ton tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Dave. Hi, everybody. This is Susan from Washington.
Hey, Susan.
You were just talking about Clayton and how he's been really piled on. It makes me think about, there's a saying, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. And I think that's what's happened to Clayton. People are seeing kindness as weakness, and it's really sad. But just remember, kind people are often the strongest. Anyway, bye y'all. Have a good night.
Well, that from one kind soul to another, Susan. Yeah, I mean, hey, I totally agree. Kind people can be very strong and empathic. And again, depending on who you talk to, you might call me kind, you might not. Sometimes I'll roast someone and they'll hate me forever. It happens, Sometimes you find an Angie in the crowd. By the way, I got so many messages from so many Angies when you have 50,000 subscribers, you're going to have at least 7 Angies, and 6 of them are still fans of the show. I'll tell you that. One of them is not. Elizabeth, who's stocking shelves, our good friend Elizabeth Stew, said relying on your pee-pee to weed out the no-go is a no-go. Well, there it is, folks. I mean, look, the pee-pee is part of the picker. You pick with your brain, you pick with your other guy, and they negotiate. Your brain goes, oh, this is a good soul. We like this one. And your pee-pee's like, but this one will keep us dealing with that person's BS. Right? Because part of you has got to deal with the other person, the pee-pee is what's dealing with the person's, flaws, and then the brain's loving their soul, and there's some sort of tug of war, and you go, oh boy, sometimes they chew with their mouth open, it's so annoying, but boy, do we have good chemistry, it's a little bit of both. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does anybody feel dumber for having listened to what I just said? Kate C says, didn't Clayton say he was going to go off social media because he knows what's coming? I do feel a bit sorry for him. Yes, he did say he was getting ready to take a social media holiday, which is really sad. It's sad. And also, he's not getting as many followers as a lot of past contestants, which is also kind of sad because it's like, what's, it's like if you're going to have so much mental health issues, the least you can do is try to build a little following out of it. So here they are. Let's see. We got a new follow here. Maybe one of you guys, a couple new followers. Thank you guys so much on social media. Here's Clayton getting ready. 4 of the most incredible women I've ever met. So this was after hometowns. Of course, Serene is a no-go. And there they are there in the canoe. All right, let's see. I don't think we have any more voicemails. And now is your last chance to get the voicemails in. We got about 20 minutes left. Let's go back to some music here, and let me turn the vocals off, get some instrumental. All right, and read some comments. Dr. Josh says, he is trying his best. What do we want? I would never be the Bachelor nowadays. Yeah, what do we want? And also, are we unfair And again, honest question, like I usually get roasted for asking these questions because I sound like a men's rights activist, and I'm not. I'm all about equality. All about equality. And positions of power are different between genders, absolutely. With that said, I'd love to know right now, are we being too harsh on Clayton? If anyone says no, I respect your opinion. Please let me know below why social media in general is not being too hard on him and why he should pay whatever price he should pay. Because I have yet to really hear anyone articulate that the hate he's receiving is worth it. Now, obviously, there's plenty of seasons where we overly love someone, Brendan Moraes, and then we find out that they're just a normal guy. Is Brendan Moraes a bad guy? No. I don't believe so. Is he a Nobel Prize winning cure of cancer? No. He's probably a good guy who's made some mistakes that he regrets, and he lost most of his following because he got that following because we built him up to be something that he wasn't. Like most of us, we're just okay people. We're trying our best, but we have egos and we have reptilian brains, and we get jealous and we ruminate and we get all, we get a little hangry. We're complex humans, and we can't possibly live up to the standard that we're setting for ourselves. We just can't. And to me, the only way we empathize, I should be really going at it here. The only way we empathize with each other is if we all put each other in their shoes. And the only way to do that is to publicly shame all of us. So until we've pointed the weapons at everybody and did a circular firing squad, I think there's too many of us that properly understand how much it sucks to have to deal with public scrutiny the way that they have to. They're normal human beings. He's a pharmaceutical sales rep. Yeah, sure, he played football in front of tens and dozens of thousands of people, but he didn't have people in his DMs, bullies in his pockets, where he's probably doesn't ever want to check his, requested messages ever again. Anyway, so yeah, I am a Clayton apologist. I am. Plum's mom says, hit the like, guys. Only 77 with over 300 watching. I completely agree. Hit the likes, folks. Dave, did you defend Shake? Sophia says, Dave, did you defend Shake? I mean, to an extent I did. To an extent, I rock a mic like a... Wait, how does that song go? To the extent I rock a mic... Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, to an extent, I did. But he also said bad things. But he's also like... He's what you want for reality TV, I thought he had a few good points about, I don't know. But we're not here to talk about that. Dr. Josh said, Clayton grows on you like a fungus on my toe. He really does a lot of good things. Shows sensitivity, is respectful. The only thing is what is to come. Everyone has flaws. Most literal heroes have a character flaw. Yeah, it's part of the hero's journey, right? So we're going to see what he says, how he apologizes, and we have to remember, the whole season's filmed in a vacuum. So the fact he's already been apologizing left and right, it's like, it'd almost be better if we could watch the whole season before we hear from them. They should literally take their phones away, lock them in a box, and they don't get to apologize till the season's over. Now, how did that work for Rachel Kirkconnell? How did that work for Chris Harrison? Obviously not good. But the day-to-day, we're asking, it's almost, it's like if you watch a movie, and 20 minutes into the movie, you're like, oh, this character sucks. And you start tweeting to Steven Spielberg. And he's like, let it play out. He's going to redeem himself. We don't get to watch that in real time. But that's what makes the channel so popular, right? I'm trying to get to your comments here. Melissa, I finally just got to your super chat. I must be very far behind. Well, thank you so much for that super chat, Melissa. I really appreciate it. I got to tell you, though, I covered Love is Blind because it has such a big international following. So, I'll cover shows if it's worth my time, but I don't think I'm going to be covering. Everyone's like, why don't you do 90 Day Fiancé? No, look, I'm not going to drive myself crazy. It was enough to binge Love is Blind all weekend. But I do like that I'm not doing recaps for it because Netflix shows, it makes it very hard to do recaps because they dump so many episodes at a time. So my business model, my least successful videos now are my recap videos. And I think that's because there's plenty of recap competition. Other people do it, and it's probably better. Dan Newman just pledged $8 to the Patreon. Thank you so much, Dan Newman. He just joined the Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow. We are going to be very busy with content tomorrow. Very busy, and I'm preparing to leave for Vegas, so I've got a lot of loose ends to tie up. But tie them up with me as we hang out on the Patreon tomorrow. Down to our final 15 minutes, and we are getting ready for tonight's episode. Let's play a couple more voicemails. Let's go to... Oh, sorry. I am so sorry about that. I just accidentally blasted something. Sorry for all of your eardrums if that affected you. Let's go... Because I felt that. Let's go to our next voicemail.
Hey, Dave. It's Alicia calling from NYC. I just felt like it's been a minute since I called in, so I just want to call in and say hi to everybody. Actually, I was in a scooter accident yesterday, so I'm on the mend, but I'm doing all right, and this live stream of the show tonight is helping it out. So, hello, everybody. I'm glad I called in again.
Thank you so much. A scooter accident. By the way, we have a super chat from Heather Guthrie. $10. Thank you guys so much for being way too kind. I really appreciate it. I'm going to spend all this money on anti-flatulence pills for my dog, because if you know the dog, he's been stinking the place up. He's actually been better now. But I really appreciate that. And to the voicemail that we received, a scooter accident in New York City. Did you have to rush into a Dwayne Reed and get some bacitracin ointment? I hope you're okay, but that sounds really like a tough one. Oh, man, those scooters can be dangerous. You know, those curbs will swallow you up.
Hey.
All right, let's go to our next voicemail here. Oh, let's go to, is it Mimi in Pittsburgh? It could be.
Hi, Dave. It's Mimi from Pittsburgh. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to know, are you going to recap the new series called The Courtship that's similar to The Bachelor, but only in an old-fashioned way? Let us know. Bye.
Oh boy. Can we clone me, Mimi? By the way, Mimi, how's your shoulder doing? I hope you're okay. You know, Mimi had her own shoulder accident. I think Mimi slipped on ice over there in Pittsburgh. The Courtship. A group of eligible suitors vie to win the heart of a heroine in Regency-style England. Premieres tonight. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Or did it premiere last night? It looks like it premiered last night. Is The Courtship good? Let's Google, is The Courtship good? Is The Courtship any good? We'll see what the internet has to say. The Courtship review. The reality dating show is Bridgerton meets The Bachelorette, and it's exquisite. Stream it or skip it. The Courtship on NBC. Okay, let's see if they give it a stream it or skip it. Just tell me. Opening shot, 2 doors. We don't need the whole... Oh, too many pop-ups. Do we stream it or do we skip it? Just give me the... our call. Skip it. There's nothing that distinguishes The Courtship from the Bachelor, Bachelorette series or any other reality dating series for that matter. But you may want to watch it for the charming Remy or the costumes. Is Remy the lead in it? Most piloty line. For some reason, Edwards doesn't have to wear period-appropriate garb, and it just seems strange to see him in a modern tuxedo among all the ruffles and tights. Is Edwards, is he the butler? Sex and Skin, nothing except for some kissing. Yeah, I'm going to need... You know what I need? I need a rated R. I need some rated... That's what I like about Love is Blind, is that they actually swear, and they don't blur out a butt crack once in a while. It's like, let the butt cracks free. Let them free. That should be a song, all right. Let it free. Let the butt cracks be free. All right, back to Clayton. Aaron says 99% of the hate is absolutely uncalled for. Yeah, we can all handle 1% of the hate. It's the pile-ons that get to us. Sherry says he's getting beaten up for being neutral. It looks like I'm a few minutes behind here. Let's see what we have for... Oh, a couple more voicemails. We'll play them. Let's go to Virginia for lovers.
Hey, Dave. It's Dana in Yorktown, Virginia. I just wanted to let you know, I know we're nearing the end here. I started listening because I do know Susie. She's from my little tiny town of Pocosin, 12,000 and something. But I really got interested in what you had to say. I continue to listen. It's been a crazy couple weeks for me personally, so I haven't gotten to listen as much. But I think you're brilliant. I think you need to keep on doing what you're doing, and who knows what's going to happen. But I really appreciate your work. Just to let you know. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look, every season we get some new people. We hook on to you, and that's someone from Susie's hometown. We appreciate you. I love the best part about Virginia is you got the best gas stations in the world. I got to tell you, the Love brand gas stations know how to pump some gas. They got good hot food. Yeah, I'll eat a hot food out of a Love gas station absolutely every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Now, Leah says, Clayton isn't the best at handling sensitive situations, but other than that, he seems like a great guy. At least he'll take his time as a bachelor as a learning experience. Absolutely. Now, Layla says, Brendan Moraes misled Natasha after going on Bachelor in Paradise lying. He shouldn't have even been there. Mistake and bad judgment and unkind. Yeah, and the problem with these NDAs is we don't get the true story. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm saying, what the hell did he and Piper agree to before going on? And did he make an agreement with Piper that didn't realize he would be hurting someone else? And did he sort of lean into a lie that made situations worse and worse and worse? Yeah, in some ways, absolutely. He shouldn't have been there. He should, but did he agree to go? And then he caught feelings with Piper, and they became more serious, and they still wanted to go. The problem is that they're paid no money or very little money. And it can be life-changing for them. Some people go, oh, don't go on Bachelor in Paradise. That could be the thing that catapults their career. So which of us wouldn't go on? I'm not saying you would lie to people and waste their time in doing all these things, but the incentives for him going on the show, especially as a freelancer, and it's like, look, that's the world we live in. People do desperate things, and again, someone can clip this up and go, Dave says Brendan's okay because he's doing desperate things. No, I'm just saying, I bet he's not that bad of a guy. Just like most people, including villains that are on the show, they're probably not that bad of people. And there'll always be someone who proves me wrong.
Hey Dave, love you. Love you. You're so cute. You remind me of my ex-husband.
You remind me of my
anyway,
ex-husband.
so I would love to hear more about.
By the way, how funny is that? Can we clip this line? She goes, "You're so cute. You remind me of my ex-husband."
Anyway, love you. Love you. You're so cute. You remind me of my ex-husband. Anyway, so I would love to
You remind me of that guy that I dumped because he sucked.
hear more about the whole I stand behind Ukraine and more about, how we are all so taken up with this trivial, Bachelor stuff. I'd love to hear more about that. Real life. Thank you.
We are going to keep talking about it. We've talked a lot about what's going on in Ukraine. And with regards to my channel, you have to thread that needle tightly. You got to create titles that give the algorithm what it needs. Clayton said this, Tasha's doing this. And then you can insert some progressive conversation. You can insert some humanity. You can insert some of that. But, I can't just say, here's what I think about Ukraine. That the channel's not built on that. But what I think we do good, you guys, bringing this conversation to me, what I think we do good is that we have conversations outside of Bachelor Nation, but through the lens of people that all watch Bachelor Nation, right? And I think I'll continue to make more... I'll say this. I'm not going to muddy the waters with the news and what's going on in Ukraine. There's a lot of other really good channels that are having those conversations. So I'm going to continue. If and when I feel like I have something new to say about the situation, I'll bring it to you guys. Absolutely.
What's up, Dave? It's Chris from New Orleans. I just wanted to say I appreciate all the content. You're giving me something to watch or listen to for my daily commute to and from work. Hope the wedding planning's coming good, and I'm a proud dude that watches The Bachelor over here. It's a guilty pleasure, me and the wife, but I really do enjoy it. So thanks for everything you do, Dave. Appreciate you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you watching over there in the Big Easy. Speaking of the Big Easy, we'll see if Clayton has it easy tonight or tomorrow night as he deals with the firing squad. AC sent a super chat. Hey, Dave, this is off subject, but did you see on Instagram that Riley opened a private practice? He posted a nice reel. I'll have to check that out. I'm out of time now, but I would love to check that out. I did know that he was creating his new practice, so that's amazing. Yep. Yeah, that's right, Elizabeth. Tomorrow we'll do a Patreon work with Dave. We'll probably start at like 9 or 10 a.m. I'll go for a couple hours. It's going to be very busy. Robin asked if I have a show in Vegas. I do. It's a private show. I don't have any public shows to promote at this point, but I'll let you know when those come. And let's see. I think we're all done with voicemails for now. Let me just do one more refresh on voicemails. We're down to our final 5 minutes. I've got some barbecue I had over the weekend that's heating up. It's heating up in the oven right now. Rachel says, don't be putting Boone's business out there like this. Of course, the dog, he farted so bad. He's better now, guys. He's better now, but he had a little stomach bug. I make him a salmon, rice, sweet potato, carrot, pea mash. I kind of bake it all and mash it all together. So good. And that's kind of helped cure him a little bit. It wasn't the food. We don't know what it was, but he's doing better now. But let me tell you something. We had to sleep with the covers up. He was Dutch ovening us from the outside. That's how bad. We had to put our N95 masks on. It was a whole thing. Alicia said she left a voicemail, but I don't think I saw it. Did I miss your voicemail, Alicia? Let me know if I missed something. I don't think I got it. Oh, I'm sorry. Alicia was the one who called in from New York.
Hey, Dave. It's Alicia calling from
I didn't catch that was you, Alicia. Oh, so you're the one who crashed on your scooter. Oh, how sorry. Man, sorry. I am listening, but I'm trying to listen and barrel through the questions at the same time. Not too easy. I'm going to have to speed it up here. All right, let's go to some... we're done with our voicemails here. We'll pick up the voicemails later on. And let's get ready for some... Ash and K with a super chat. Contributing to Boone's Flatulence Fund. And yes, we need your opinions on the courtship, Dave. Well, just because Tasha wants to watch the courtship, maybe I'll watch it with her. But I don't imagine it's going to do well. I don't. You know, there hasn't been a show that's been able to take off on terrestrial television. Love is Blind was done really well, and Netflix has a huge following, so it took off there. Marcia says, watch it before you judge, Dave. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I can watch it. But I don't like period pieces. I don't. That's all Tasha's neighborhood. Janelle says, Dave, I need help picking a baby girl name. Well, you should let me know what sort of vibe you're looking for in names, because I'd be happy to help you. If you can tell me, like, do you want some like basic name, or do you want some like new age stuff? I think Criselda. I think you should name your baby girl Criselda, which is my pinned comment. If you guys want to donate to the Ukraine, to the church in Ukraine that our friend Griselda is supporting here. We promoted at the beginning of the chat, but let's promote it again. She, she seemed very happy that we were buying some of these earrings. So buy them for you or for a friend or someone else, and she's going to donate the profits to support a church in Ukraine that's providing humanitarian relief. So glad to have people like that in our community. So well done. Janelle says, Dave, maybe do a poll on what show to recap on your Facebook page. I don't have any... No, Janelle, I'm not yelling at you. I don't have any time. This is a full-time job. I made 7 videos today, guys. I just don't think I got it in me. I got a movie I'm trying to write. I got so much going on. All right. I'll discuss the movie, the movie I'm writing tomorrow on the Patreon, if anyone wants to be a part of it. Appreciate all the super chats and everyone else. Y'all have been great. I am so far behind on your comments that I can only read the super chats right now. Just unbelievable how many great comments were given. Oh, Nicole says Grayson, a girl's name. Yeah, because Grace is a beautiful name. Grayson, although doesn't Grayson sound like a guy's name? Although this is gender stuff. You name your kid whatever, make it giving your kid a unisex name is a good idea, because it'll help if the kid's applying to colleges, and it could be nice. Amy says Penelope Ann and Delilah. Well, Delilah's got the song "Hey There, Delilah," which is kind of annoying, but maybe that song will be gone by the time the kid's old enough. Kimberly says, thanks for posting my voicemail. I didn't dump him. He dumped me for his secretary and then wanted me back and then died of cancer. Oh my gosh. That story just took a turn. Kimberly, why are you going to lay that on me with 45 seconds left? So Kimberly said, I remind her of her ex who dumped her for a secretary, wanted her back, and then died of cancer. Well, that's a storyline right there. Boy. The secretary. Okay. What oh my gosh. You guys are fantastic. This will be a train wreck of an evening. You can catch me on the other side. We'll see you in 2 hours on the live stream. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Hit the like button on the way out. Bye, guys.